welcome to another video. Today I'm going to give you guys some tips and tricks for Skywars. This is going to be mainly for mobile players, but this could also work for PC players. I'm just mainly targeting it towards mobile players since I play on mobile. So without further ado, let's get into this. Alright, so since you start off with wood tools, you will have to wait until the game to get better weapons, but if you do have Robux with you, I recommend getting a Ruby pack because it's cheaper than all these other packs and it has really good range and power. So I recommend getting that if you're like just starting out and you have Robux. But if you're just don't have Robux and you're just trying to like get better at the game, then what you want to do is every single game is dig down with your pickaxe like this and get these like ore looking things, because these give you coins and coins help you get better weapons. So see, look, if I mine this, it gives me 10 coins as you can see right there. Now that's basically what you want to do every single game. And next thing you want to do as a new player, so this is for mobile players. Now I'm going to teach you how to build fast because I know a lot of mobile players don't know how to build fast. So this is how you build fast. It could be on first person or third person. I personally recommend third person because it's a lot easier to keep track of. Basically what you want to do is stand on the block that you want to build from, and then hold down, and then once you see the block that's right there, press it, and then walk, press, walk, press, walk, press, walk, press, walk, press, walk, press, walk. Oop. Well, yeah, that's basically how you build fast. I know I messed it up there because I usually do it faster, but I'll show you guys again next round. And the stuff I recommend you buying after you get your coins is definitely a pickaxe. Do not wait. If you have 800 coins, do not get diamond pickaxe. Get iron pickaxe instead because it's cheaper and it mines as fast as the diamond pickaxe. So it's cheaper and better anyways. So I recommend getting that. And also getting shield, because you can use this if people are trying to shoot you immediately when the round starts. Blocks are useless. Do not get any blocks. That's just a waste of time. But here's a demonstration of building fast. So you see I have these three little layers of blocks right here. I just go on that block and then just build like this. Just walk and press up like that. It's super easy. You just have to practice a little bit because that's what I did. Just practice a little bit on that and you'll be really good at it. But yeah, that's basically it. I recommend going to mid if you know how to build fast and if you're new, because mid has a lot of emeralds and diamonds coins, and diamond and emeralds are like really good for getting coins because those are the two most valuable ores in this game. Diamond gives you 35 and emerald gives you 50, as you can see right here. Let me just mine this real quick. Yep, 50 right there. Okay, now we're going to talk about the actual weapons. Now, so first let's talk about the pickaxe. I don't have iron pickaxe right now. I forgot to equip it, but pickaxe is really good. There's a lot of tricks you can do with it. Now, mainly mining, like you can be kind of annoying for mining, but if you're like low health, that kind of means like you need to mine. So like here's a trick right here. So mining is when you mine the path where someone is running and then they fall down. So that's kind of how you mine. But here's some tricks to mine. Here's some tips and tricks if you want to mine. So pretend someone is going right here. You can hide behind this wall, and when they come, you can just mine them behind this, because it's really easy to do. You can just zoom your camera out and mine them like that, and it'll just be an easy kill if you're low and they're just trying to kill you super fast. Next, you can also obviously use pickaxe to get blocks and stuff. Now with the wood pickaxe, you can easily get tree bushes like this without having to do anything, but blocks like this, it takes about 3 hits to break a block. So I definitely recommend getting that iron pickaxe like I said before. And that's basically it for the pickaxe. Another thing you can do with it is something called the hole strategy. This is something a lot of people use. You've probably seen it yourself. But basically where you dig a hole with your pickaxe and then you just do this. And then they cannot hit you unless they hit you with the third hit with a sword. But that's the last hit. So by then when they get the last hit, they will already be like pretty low. It will be like panicking. And once they like panic and stuff, you can just jump out and just rush them really fast. And yeah, if you're low, don't show signs of don't show signs of weaknesses that much because people will be trying to rush you. So probably act a little aggressive because they might not expect it, especially if you have heal or a shield. So yeah, that's another thing you can do with the whole strap. But also another thing you can do is dig three holes from your original hole, and then people will obviously be trying to come in. You can use first person for this. This is a bait, by the way. If people try to come in, you can just build really fast like that, and then they will either get stuck right there, which can let you get some easy damage, or they will or they will just get stuck in here with you, and you can just keep hitting them and stuff and killing them. Hole strat is really good. I recommend using it, but not all the time, or it will get like a little predictable, especially if you're in the same server. So yeah, that's basically everything you can do with the pickaxe. The pickaxe is super important. Like, it's really important, especially if you have a fast one. So yeah, let's move on to sword. Now, what you want to do if you're new and you don't have enough to buy a sword, use code SWORD in this code box. You probably already know this, but I'm still just gonna let you know because it gives you a better sword if you're new. Now, I definitely recommend if you want a good sword, save up for diamond sword. Although it's pretty expensive, even I don't have enough for it, but I play this game a lot. Uh, even I don't have enough for it, but it's really good. I definitely recommend saving up for it, cause when you get it, it's definitely worth it. So yeah, let's just move on to sword now. Okay, so here we have the sword. Now there's three hits you can do. One, two, and three. So three is the hit you want to do if people are doing the whole strat, but that will be really hard. So if people are trying to do the whole strat, say someone's in here right now, you want to do your second hit and then go in with the three hit and then just get them like that, cause you can just get damage like that. So do one, two, and then jump in and get them with that. So that's a quick little strat you can do if people are trying to do like the whole strat and stuff. Next thing you can do with this is you can build up. Building up is really easy. Just zoom out like this and then just like spam it like up. So if people are down there, high ground is always super good in this game. You can jump down and then just get some quick damage where they don't expect it. Now what you want to do with the sword is always hit the back. The back is like the weak spot of everybody, so always hit the back of somebody, because by the time they turn around, they will already be at like low health from your sword. So it's just really easy to get people from the back. So that's why I kind of recommend playing on PC, because shift lock is really good for getting people from the back. But you can sometimes use first person to get people from the back, but I personally use third person, so I can like jump around easier like this. And yeah, it's super easy like that. And yeah, building up strat is also super good if you're low, to get some quick damage back up. So I definitely recommend using that. And then we obviously have the whole strat, which I already demonstrated with the pickaxe. So let's go ahead and move on to the bow and arrow. So let's go. Alright, and you still want to be getting coins. So the first, let's go over potions real fast. But we're going to go over bow and arrows first. Now, I recommend getting diamond arrow, just like diamond sword, because it's also really good. And I also recommend joining the group if you want armor. Armor is optional. I personally don't use it because I don't know. I just feel like I'm too, I just don't need armor. But let's go over bow and arrow. So here we have bow and arrow right here. So this is really good for just shooting people right off the bat. Like when the game starts, like you can even do it when the countdown is like going down. Bow and arrow is really good. You can also use the build up strat with it. So you can build up and then just shoot either down or up if somebody's far away. Or if you're doing like a bow, far and arrow battle like that. Now, another thing you can do is just shoot really fast and then just unequip. So they won't have that, so you won't have a bigger hitbox of them hitting you with the bow and arrow. Because when you have the bow and arrow out, you have a bigger hitbox because your arm is out. So as soon as you shoot it, just take it away and then they won't be able to hit you again. It's super easy to do that. Another thing you can do is kind of just camp with it. Bow and arrow is really good for like racking up damage. So like racking up really quick damage. That's why I recommend getting diamond sword since it does the most damage. I mean diamond bow and arrow since it does the most damage. And yeah, it just does the most damage. And bow and arrow is mainly for racking up damage. So yeah, that's what I recommend using bow and arrow for. Just getting damage if you're low. So like if you're trying to make a comeback in a 1v1, you can just use bow and arrow while you're fighting to rack up some damage real quick, or you can just use it on other people when the game starts if you want some quick damage and have an advantage over everyone. Alright, let's go over the potions now. Heal potion this is the heal potion. It's green. This is pretty self-explanatory. It heals all your health. It heals all your health. Even if you're at red health. Even if you're at like 1 health, it still heals all of it. Now, here's a tip. Never use heal potion above red health. Even not at orange health. Always use it at red health because you can just because while you're fighting, you can just get the most damage and then heal at the last second and then just finish them off. It's super easy doing that. So yeah, so always use it when you're at red health. Especially not at yellow health. A lot of people use it at yellow health. Do not use it at yellow health. Always use it at red health. Next we have the speed potion. Now, speed potion is pretty mixed for me. Now, obviously, it just makes you fast. It makes you really fast, actually. It was kind of a problem, actually. So here's what you want to do with speed potion. So speed potion is what you want to use if you're like trying to go super try hard and like try to like beat everyone really fast. And it's also really good for building even faster. Like look at this. Like it literally looks like I have auto by doing that. But yeah, speed potion can also be really weird because if you're like jumping around like this, you can almost like drift too much and then like jump off the edge. So sometimes that messes you up, especially if people like already mined like the whole entire mid island and you're like having a 1v1 there and there's like holes everywhere. You're most likely gonna fall in one of those holes because of the speed potion. So it's kind of hard to keep control, especially on mobile. But I definitely recommend using it if you really like try to get some quick coins and just try to grind. Next we have the high jump potion. I really like this one because this is probably like the second best thing, or no, the third best thing to use because it gives you a better jump, which is definitely good if people are trying to like jump down on you like this. So you can just jump up like that. You can also like get out of bad situations quickly by just jumping out of like builds and stuff. It's really good. Next we have the shield. All of these are pretty cheap. They're cheaper in the group section, but you can also get the VIP and Mega VIP section, which gives you cheaper potions, and it's super easy. We're gonna move on to shield now. Shield's pretty cheap. It's only 200 coins in the shop, but it's even cheaper in VIP. No, that's actually the cheapest you can get, cause that's the only place it is. But here we have shield. Like I said last time, just use shield at the start of the match because it gives you a force field, and people cannot hit you with the force field, of course. And you can also use it to get out of bad situations, just like the high jump potion. I didn't get to show off high jump potion that much because he died. But here it is right here. So you can just use this because like look how high you jump. You can literally like jump into trees really fast. Like it's super easy. Like you can just jump out of situations and then just run away with the speed potion. It's really easy, but also you can use shield if you're definitely use this when you're low and you don't have a heal potion left because you can, like, they obviously just cannot hit you and you can just run away while using it. Now the sad thing about shield is that you can't have your force field with it while you're like holding a sword and stuff, which I understand because if you could, that would be way too OP, but you can only use it while it's held in your hand. So yeah, that's basically it for all the. I haven't talked about blocks, but I basically already showed you all of it. But yeah, that's basically it for the tips and tricks video. If this video did help you, make sure to like and subscribe to this channel if you're new. Make sure to comment if this helped you or not, and yeah, I'll see ya.